Hey everybody, peace and blessings. How are you guys doing on today? Today's Sunday where I'm at. It's about 10ish in the morning, and guys, I just wanted to pop on real fast just to get the end part of the tutorial that I was doing on the candy bouquet on Friday. The video cut off on me. I had no clue that it had even cut off until I looked up, and I want to just finish that out. The reason why I didn't finish on Friday because it was such a dark and gloomy day, and I just like to work with the natural light that comes in through the window, and it was really really dark, and the paper was just too. It was too bright. I usually don't like to work with the yellow paper. I don't know why I did that with the gold paper, but I went to this paper this morning. It's just a tutorial. It's not something that I'm using right now, and I just wanted to use a different color paper, just so you can just distinguish what is what inside the mug. Some things that I didn't point out in my first video, just to jump to that real quick. Sometimes when you're doing mugs like this, you're going to have to cut your paper shorter, and how to achieve that is that you don't want a full sheet of this, like the full size of it. You want to cut it down a little bit. So what I did was, you have to trim down your paper before you insert it into the mug. And what you want to do is take your scissors and cut some down here, go all the way down, and then turn it around and cut off some more so that you can have a smaller sheet of paper to work with. Now, there's two papers in here. It's two sheets of the cellophane paper, and what I don't have in here, which I took out when I removed the gold paper from the first video. I was working with this here. I was working with this. I removed that from out of the mug, and so what I didn't do is the cellophane had ripped that I have around here to add some more fullness to it. I just didn't feel like cutting no more out. I said I would just tell you guys about it, and I think you would just get the idea that I put also clear cellophane around the edges. And so what I'll do from here is that, going back to the first video, you guys saw how I was placing the candies around, or the skewers around the centerpiece uh, of this mug, of this candy bouquet. So all I was doing, again for the first video, was just placing the skewers down. You guys saw that in the first video. In the first video, you also saw how I secured the candies and the papers to the skewers. And what you guys didn't see was, I retook everything back out and redid my papers, my cellophane papers. And so this is what you have going on the inside. You just have the candy bouquet inside the foam there, and you're going to just take your papers, and you want to have the pointy edges as your corners. A corner here, a corner here, a pointy corner here, and a pointy corner here. And also, what I did was with both of my papers, I have two, and I cut the one that's on the inside. I cut this one a little bit shorter. I'm sorry, I cut the outer one a little bit shorter than this one here because I'm trying to give a layered look. So the bottom one is actually a little bit shorter. I went back and I recut the outside one. So we have one layer, we have two layers, and then we have all of this that's going on inside. And instead of putting the paper lengthwise straight across, you want to have the corners, a corner here, a corner here, a corner here, and a corner here. And you're just going to take your bouquet, and you're going to just tuck it down in there, and you're just going to bring everything up. Now, what I'm going to do the next time I do a bouquet, it's not going to be a tutorial. I'll just take y'all along on the ride with me, and you'll see how I actually also done it from that point. And you just want to work with it. You just want to get it to the desired look you want. Again, I don't have the clear cellophane around here. I like to put the clear cellophane to give it more of a fluff or more of a fuller look also. And you just want to tuck it down in here. And what I try to do is, I don't like to cut it too much when it's actually inside the mug. I want to have all the cutting and all the trimming, all of that as much as I can possibly have done. Because once you start cutting, that's it. It's just like, if you mess up something, if you mess up anything on the cutting, then you might have to go back to square one and, just start with a fresh sheet of paper. So what I'm going to do here, it was kind of okay when I did it the first time. I don't know what happened here. Let me just place it back. Okay. So I just want to bring it back like so, like that. And what you want to do is try to scoop this down, because if you put it in the middle, this is going to be all the way up like this. So what you want to try and do, if you guys can see it, is you want to try to bring this to the front of this as close as possible without covering up the candy that's on the inside. So let me see what I got here. A little bit more. So I'm trying to get a layered look. This is going to give a fuller look. A layered look is going to give a fuller look. Oops. Okay. All right, put that back in. You can add as much candy as you want, as less candy as you want. You can add other types of things in here, other kind of decors and candy canes, or if you're working with a Mother's Day bouquet, or some other special occasion, you can just add your little decors, whatever you want to put in here. And again, just try to make sure you don't have to do too much cutting once you actually put it in here. You don't want to do too much cutting. Alright, so you kind of fell out. I'm trying to hurry up, guys, because I got to get to my bed. Got lots to do. Not too much, but I have a lot of things that I want to do when I do it. So this is the general idea of how to do this. It's still a little bit too much up front. I'm going to tuck that down a little bit in here. Turn it around. Try to fluff it up in the back. Just get the desired. Again, this is just a general run-through look at how to do this. And this is like the basic idea of what you want. Okay? So I just wanted to give you guys, since the video cut off and I wasn't able to get back to the video until this morning, because I rest on Saturday. I don't do a whole lot of anything, especially when it comes to doing stuff on YouTube. I just stay away and try to get some rest. So here I am on Sunday. Alright guys, so this is it here. It's going to require a lot of, fluffing and tucking and cutting. But this is the general idea of what I do with a candy bouquet. Alright? Once I start, I can't stop. Okay, and you can also take toothpicks, and to hold your paper down in place, you can take a toothpick and just plop it down in there, and this will hold your paper in. Also, you can take the little the ribbons, and you can just tie them onto your skewers. You can place them wherever you want to go. I like to wait to the end to do that, because you can certainly put your ribbons on the skewers beforehand. But sometimes when you get to moving things around and you get your final result, the ribbon is somewhere else. So I just like to wait to the end, and then I put the ribbons on. Okay. So this is it, guys. This is the basic idea of what I do with a candy bouquet. And again, when I actually do one, I'll come back on. It's not going to be a tutorial. It's just going to be me doing a candy bouquet, and then you guys can see it. Okay. All right. So you guys be blessed. I hope you guys can see that. Be blessed until the next video, guys. Have an amazing day. And early Merry Christmas. I don't know if I'm going to be on tomorrow, but early Merry Christmas. I think I'm going to be uploading a couple more videos today. All right, take care.